Actually, have a chair with the back on it. It's kind of nice. Ooh, can't move around as easily as I was with my other chair. Okay, I think we're as ready as we're gonna be. Let's do this, let's do this. Yeah. Here we go, here we go. All right. Hello and welcome. In today's video, we are doing a St. Patrick's Day look with some good greens here. So if you like that kind of content, make sure you stay tuned. Hello and welcome. In today's video, as you see, we are doing a St. Patrick's Day inspired makeup look. And this is pretty cool because I don't usually do colorful looks and definitely don't do greens. And so hope you like it. This is the look I put together. And yeah, so if you like this kind of content, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, turn on all notifications, that way you're alerted on my content. I post on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m. So stay tuned for more videos coming your way. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started with today's St. Patrick's Day makeup look. So here we go. All right, so as you see, St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner, so I figured I'd do my little St. Patrick's Day inspired makeup look. So I did do some greens, got a little bit of gold in there too, and I did use the Just My Luck eyeshadow palette from ColourPop. I almost mixed it with some other ones, but I was like, oh, let's just keep it simple. So this is the palette itself. I've had this for a while, but this is actually the first time I've really played with it, which is kind of sad, but you know, it's one of those things like greens I just don't use very much. So yeah, so I'm very excited. This is the palette I'm using, and also going to show some other makeup items that I've received recently. One company here is LYS Beauty, and this is a new clean makeup Black-owned beauty brand. They are now in Sephora, and I think that's so cool, and it stands for Love Yourself, which is just awesome. What a message. So I'm very excited to have tried a couple of their items. I only picked up a couple items, which I'll show you here in just a minute. But yeah, so this is our look. And I am going to include a tutorial, so in just a moment we'll show that. But the other items I did use, other than this Just My Luck eyeshadow palette to get this makeup look, like I said, I did pick up this LYS. This is the Triple Fix Serum Foundation. Mine is in LN6, which is a light neutral 6. And I do really like this. It's cute little triangular shape frosted bottle there, glass, nice solid glass bottle. I do like that it comes with a pump, and then I like this like kind of rose gold. It's really pretty. So yeah, but I will link below my really good friend here on YouTube, Smithy Sony. She did a makeup review recently reviewing this brand and talks a little bit more about it, so I'll link her video in here as well, so you can check her out. Check out my girl. You'll love her, I'm telling you, she's so cute. But anyway, so I'll link her video, but actually that's how I found out about this. I'm like, how did I not know about that? Where have I been, under a rock? I don't know, whatever. But I did pick up that, and I did pick up the bronzer, so the LYS bronzer, and this is called No Limits Matte Bronzer, and my shade is Motivate, which is the light shade. That is what I'm wearing today also, with that serum foundation, and you'll see that in my tutorial, so we'll go over that in just a minute. But it is a nice bronzer, I have to say. It's very glad to have it in my collection. It seemed nice and smooth. Here's a swatch of the bronzer itself. But yeah, I think it's a very nice bronzer. Very excited to have that. And then you'll see in a moment, you'll see the foundation, so I'm not gonna worry about swatching that. So those are a couple of new items I'm trying, as well as I recently opened a Trend Mood box. It was box number 10, and inside of it was Patrick Starr's One Size brand. So I am wearing the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer base, and I did just put that in this like kind of T-zone area where my pores are, and then I did use my First Aid Beauty Coconut Smoothie Primer that I love so much. I used that for the rest of the face. My face just felt kind of dry, so I did use the primer there to make sure it didn't get too crusty and, you know, a little too dry. So yeah, so that is what I'm wearing there. And also in the box, I got the One Size translucent setting powder. So I'm using that as well. I did use that to set my face. One thing I did forget to bring out here, I'm doing kind of my own little project pan, which I actually need to do a post of it. I don't know why I haven't, but in it was my Morphe setting spray. So I'm actually almost done with that, which you'll see that in the tutorial as well. But I did use that. And then I think my second or third time trying it, I've maybe used it a few more times, is the Hourglass. This is the Vanish Airbrush Concealer. Mine is in cream, which you'll see I used that. I'm still working on my Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Black Mascara, so you'll see that in there as well. What you saw recently that I picked up from COLOURPOP'S is the Ray Ryder highlighter in Space Age, which is a nice like champagne highlighter, which I've got that on as well. Another thing I picked up here is BH Cosmetics, the Bellini blush palette here, and it's actually really pretty, really pigmented. You'll see in a minute when I apply it. Oh my gosh, it's like fully pigmentation. So it goes a long way on that one. So I'm wearing that, and then as I always do, prep my eyes with my MAC paint pot, and this one's in soft ochre, which you'll see. I apply that and set that. And then I am wearing, just because I know this is probably gonna go bad soon and I'm so sad, but Bite Beauty, the honeycomb lipstick. I have that on, which is just a nice beige neutral color there. I've got that on. And my Alamar Cosmetics lip liner that I love so much, wearing that. I did pull out my Milani lip gloss. I think it's a lip plumping one in champagne. Keep it full lip gloss in champagne, which I haven't worn in a while, so I did pull that in as well. So that is the look I'm wearing. I do have my lashes on as well. My favorite ones, I think these are the, not Ardell, what is the other one? Kiss. These are the Kiss lashes. So I'll link that down as well. I think they're the Ritzy ones, I think is what they're called. Anyways, but yeah, so this is the look I put together. I hope you like it. And I'm gonna show you the tutorial here. And I don't have very many green shirts, so I did just pull out, this is just an MTV green shirt I got from Old Navy. It's so comfortable, I love it. Love t-shirts, love Old Navy t-shirts. Anyways, that's just what I'm wearing because it was the only thing green I had, but it works. So for the tutorial here, you'll see that I'm using the MAC paint pot. Like I showed you here, I do use that every time to set my eyes. Then I did go ahead and put my lipstick on and my lip gloss first, just because I was feeling really crusty looking. So I did put that on. All right, there you'll see the Patrick Star One Size primer that I used. A little bit does go a long way. So just a tiny pea-sized drop there of that. And again, applied just to my T-zone. Then my, like I told you, my other primer that I enjoy so much, my First Aid Beauty Coconut Smoothie Primer. Love that. All right, so there's the foundation, LYS Beauty, new clean beauty black-owned makeup brand featured in Sephora now, which I'm so excited, yay! Finally seeing some black-owned beauty and clean beauty. I think that's their first clean beauty, black beauty brand there. I think that's so cool. But anyways, so there's that, and then you'll see the LYS, their bronzer, which I talked about here. It's No Limits Matte Bronzer, and mine's a Motivate Light, and loving that. And then that BH Cosmetics, you'll see that. I'm loving that Bellini blush palette. Oh my gosh, it is so pigmented. You'll see in a minute. And then my Ray Ryder from COLOURPOP'S in Space Age highlighter. That's such a pretty highlighter. Loving that. So pretty. So just set my eyes, and then here we go with the Just My Luck from ColourPop eyeshadow palette. On the first shade I used there is called Chances Are, which is just a light kind of minty green. And I'm using that kind of as my transition shade there over the eyes. Again, I'm going to show you the right eye and then do the left eye off camera just to save time, just so it doesn't get to be too long of a video, because it can get pretty long doing tutorials. So you'll see me doing that, and then of course blending along the way as well, which I probably won't show you here all my blending, just so again to save time. So the next shade I'm using here is Kiss My Hass. Oh wow, yeah, and that is in just a little bit darker green color there, and I'm just using that kind of in that outer V, but also to just darken the transition color a little bit. So I'm putting that on, and then I'll smooth that out a little bit, blend it out. The next color I'm using is this darker one called Mo Bamba, and it's definitely a darker, almost seems a little bit more cool tone green. It seems to have maybe tiny flecks of sparkle in there, but so tiny I don't even think you'd be able to see it. But so that is the next color I'm using there to deepen up the V, just give more dimension to the eye. And then I did go ahead and use this one brown that's in the palette called Charmed. Again, just to deepen that V a little bit more, give it more dimension, just make it a little bit, again, more dimensional, so it's not just completely green. So you'll see me doing that. That's what I'm applying there. And again, just blending everything out a little bit more. And then of course going into my favorite thing, my metallic shades. So the first one I'm using there is called Big Banks. Use that on the middle of the eye there. It's a really pretty, just mid-tone green, kind of darker green, I don't know, but it's really pretty color. So you see me applying that, and then in the inner corner or inner third of the eye, I guess, I'm using this Olive You shade, which is a really pretty, like it explains, basically an olive color. Definitely more of a brown undertone than it is green, but that's really pretty. So I put that there in the inner part of the eyelid. Again, just to lighten it up a little bit and more dimension. So, and then I did go ahead and decide to do this other green metallic shade called So-So. And this one is darker than the Big Banks, and it's a little bit more of a brown toned green. And I'm putting that on the outer part of the eye. And then just because it did seem to darken things up a little bit and it kind of lost the dimension of that middle one, I did go ahead and add some more of the Big Banks to the middle of the eyelid there, just to bring out that main green color again, just because I was losing it with the addition of the other colors. And just some more blending, make sure everything looks okay. Definitely going to be a dark look today with those greens. And of course I had to fix my brows because they were looking crazy. Went ahead and did use the brown as a liner instead of doing an actual regular eyeliner, just to give it, again, a little bit more dimension, but not darken it too much with like a black eyeliner. So I did use that as my liner. So that's what I did to start with the eyes, and then I'll finish them up as at the end of the video there, at the end of the tutorial. But the LYS Serum Foundation, I did use 2, maybe 3 pumps there. Took a little while to get it to pump there, but decent amount. That way I could put 2 layers on if needed. And then I used my, I don't know if that's the e.l.f., it might be the ColourPop beauty sponge, I can't remember, but it's I always apply my foundation with beauty sponges. I just like the way it applies. And I did notice it does seem like a medium coverage. It is buildable to maybe a medium full. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. There's still some blemishes that show through, as you'll see. Even after applying an additional layer, it still had some blemishes showing through. So I would definitely say it's like a medium to medium full buildable coverage. Again, it is a serum foundation. It does feel very light. I do like the way it feels. It doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel cakey. So I'm liking the finish. And it does seem just like a natural finish. As there's a little bit of close up, kind of show you what it's looking like with that first layer, and then building it up a little bit as I go there. And then I'm using the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. Again, mine is in cream. I've only used that a few times, but I am liking it. Don't have anything bad to say about it. And then using that to cover up some blemishes as well. Again, just doing some blending there again, just to make sure everything looks smooth, mixed together. And I'm using the One Size from Patrick Starr, the translucent setting powder, setting my under eyes first, and then I do end up setting some of my face with it as well, or most of my face, I guess, just so it doesn't crease as much. Again, I do have fine lines, you know, part of aging, what can I say? I haven't checked to see if there's any flashback or anything like that with the setting powder. It does seem nice and light though. It definitely isn't heavy, isn't cakey, doesn't seem powdery. And again, it is translucent, which I appreciate, so. All right, oh yeah, the LYS bronzer. I'm definitely liking this. As you'll see there, it's just a nice, smooth bronzer. It is matte, which I prefer a matte bronzer. And then because I could feel like with my highlighter and blush and all that, I mean, I can definitely make it more illuminating with other products. So I like the undertone too. Does seem good for my skin tone. So far I'm really liking this bronzer. So definitely glad to have it in my collection. Again, I'm just loving that it's clean beauty and a black-owned beauty. I love supporting black-owned beauty brands. So excited about that. Yay, go Sephora. About time. Just kidding. I mean, you know. And this blush, woof. Tell you what, this BH Cosmetics Bellini blush, these are some pigmented blushes. So I did go ahead and use the Peach of Cake shade there. And yeah, look at that. Ooh, holy pigmentation. So, because it's so pigmented, I did use my setting powder brush just to kind of blend all that out a little bit better, because I didn't want it to look so intense. So that's what I'm doing there. Whew. But yeah, that is definitely a pigmented blush. My gosh. But yeah, I love BH Cosmetics, as you've heard me talk about many times. And then this Ray Rider highlighter. I've used this a few times now. I just love this highlighter. Oh my gosh. It's just so pretty. And it's just universal. That color pretty much goes with any look. All the looks I ever create, this is a great highlighter for, like I said, the looks I create. It just works perfectly for me. And it's smooth. It doesn't seem to emphasize texture on me. And I just love it. And again, I love my indie brands, so. And I probably would have picked up this highlighter sooner, but it was just, you know, I had to have an order because, again, they get expensive. That's the only thing with indie brands. It gets expensive. Some of them, again, this one's overseas, so, you know. And then my Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara, I'm trying to use this up a little bit more. I like this mascara. It does seem to lengthen and plump up the lashes a little bit. So highly recommend this. And again, I usually buy my mascaras when I buy them, when they're not already given to me through either Sephora points or, you know, one of my BoxyCharm Ipsy bags. Then I typically buy the minis just because, again, I mean, they're gonna go bad, or you're supposed to change them out every 3 months. So those big mascara tubes, I'll never go through that in 3 months. So, plus I usually have 2 or 3 open at once. And then here, I'm just finishing up the eyes, put a little bit, just what I do usually is I just take whatever's left on the packing brush that I used for my outer V and just do the outer third of the under eye area there with that. And then it just applies enough, a little bit of what's left without getting too heavy. That's usually all I do when I do my under eyes. And then I did start off trying this Ray Ryder highlighter in the inner corner of my eyes, but found that it just didn't pop quite as much as I wanted it to. I mean, I love that highlighter. It's nothing against the highlighter. It's just the look I was creating. I just decided that I thought the gold in the eyeshadow palette would work better, would just be a better option. So I did go ahead and switch up and just add that, and I'm glad I did. I think that just kind of took this look to another level. And again, I wanted to kind of stay true to the palette, so I'm definitely glad I used that shade. So yeah, so that is my look. Again, like I talked about, my Morphe setting spray that is in my project pan, my, you know, pan that I'm kind of discreetly doing that I haven't recorded yet. But yeah, that is almost done. So yeah, and I just found that I was feeling a little bit dry, so definitely needed some setting spray, kind of bring a little bit moisture and set everything. So to do that, and then again I used one of my favorite, my Bite Beauty lipsticks, and this one's in Honeycomb. This is the one I use for my more warm tone looks. And again, unfortunately, this formulation are discontinued now, which is sad. And then I'm using my Milani Keep It Full lip gloss, and that one's in Champagne. And then of course, like I said, my Alamar Cosmetics Dulce lip liner that I just love, absolutely love. It's my favorite. And I'm doing a more warm tone look. That's probably the lip liner I use all of the time, most of the time. So yeah, love that. Yeah, there's the look. And then I did decide to go ahead and put some lashes on. So these are my Kiss lashes in Ritzy. Just love these lashes. They're like my favorite. And then the very last minute, I did decide to go ahead and add this NYX eyeliner to the lower waterline as well, in the color Intense Teal. I meant to grab a green one, but that was like the closest I had to green, which I think it worked. Yeah, and there's the final look. Hope you like it. Thanks, guys. All right, so again, yeah, here's the final look. Hope you like it. Again, I don't usually wear greens, so this was a little bit out of my box for me, but I'm glad I did go out a little bit and try something different. So yeah, but I'm really liking this Just My Look palette by ColourPop. Perfect for the season, for St. Patty's Day, you know. But just to show you, because you know I just love my metallics, the Big Bangs Mary Jane, All of You, and So. Those are all of the metallic shades. Yeah, you know I love my metallics. So I'm just gonna show you those real quick. So put down here because I gotta have that other. Yeah, definitely pretty. Loving this palette. I mean, again, it's a very specific look, but you know. And then just to show you Kiss My Ass, Act Natural, Charmed, and Mombamba. You can see across there. Yeah, I'll show you those so you can see the. Yeah, so those are some of the masks. I didn't do the lightest one just because, again, sometimes those lighter shades don't show up as well. Yeah, there it is. And maybe I'll just do the light one. Oops, I think the only thing clean is my thumb. So chances are is that minty green color, so I'll just do that real quick. Not the best swatch there, but it's right in the middle there. Sorry, all my fingers are too dirty to even try. Yeah, yeah, but that's my look, guys. Those are the new products I've tried. Loving this LYS Beauty. Check them out on Sephora. I'll have all the deets down below just because I don't remember the prices, but everything, I have to say, for a Sephora brand, everything was reasonably priced, you know, because Sephora can be very expensive. But yeah, this bronzer, and I love this packaging. It's like a rose gold mirrored packaging. So pretty. Oh, I love rose gold. Such a pretty color. Anyways, but yeah, those are those. And then Patrick Starr's one size. I came in my Trend Mood box, which I'll link the Trend Mood box review in here as well, so you can check that out if you like. And then, like I said, that under eye liner that I use, that's the teal one I used from NYX. NYX, I don't know the pronunciation. I've heard people say it differently, but yeah, anyways. But yeah, so let me know what you think. Hope you like this look. If you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, let me know down below what your plans are, if you have any. I know COVID's kind of like, you know, put damper on a lot of things, but I do hear some things are starting to open up more, so, you know. But if you do go out and celebrate St. Patrick's Day outside of your home, please just make sure you're careful, make sure you're social distancing, you know, all that good stuff. So, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this look, if you think I should do more colorful looks like this. Again, I'm just a natural gal, I can't help it. Nudes, naturals are just my thing, so neutrals. I just feel more comfortable. So, but yeah, let me know what you think down below. If you like this green eye look, if you'd like to see some more of these types of looks down below. Otherwise, guys, that's all I got for you. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, turn on all notifications, that way you're alerted to my content. I do post on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m., so make sure you stay tuned for more videos to come. Otherwise, like I always tell you, stay safe, stay healthy, wear your mask, social distance, wash your hands, and I do hope to see you guys again soon. Bye! I also picked up the one size in the box, I got the one size translucent, and just darkening that V a little bit more, or no, perfect for this time of, you know, plans are, if you have any. I know quarantine, or not quarantine, but I know COVID's kind of like, you know.